Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's episode of Morte D'Arthur. This week, we managed to go and see Sir Beaumain do some smiting, which obviously I'm very, very excited about. So hello everyone, come in. Hello Francis, hello, are you back from your holidays now? I hope so, thank you, come in. Hello everyone, hello Kathy, hello Danny, who popped in, out. Very, very excited about tonight's thing. Excellent, well I hope you're well rested then Francis, and you're all ready for tonight's tale. There will be waving of hands and smiting and men on horses and with swords and all that fun stuff. Hello RJ, come in. Take up a seat RJ before we get into tonight's tale. Very, very excited. We're halfway through the week already. And more than halfway through where we should be in the reading, as we went and did extra chapters last night, because you guys maybe read extra chapters, but we don't mind that, do we? We like doing the extra chapters. The extra chapters were fun. We'll have excellent RJ. You should be looking forward to this. I'll do a recap as well before we get into it to cover everything that happened last night, because I know that some folk had to leave early because we went on a bit, but hey, all good fun. Hi Danny, come in, take a seat before we do tonight's tale. I hope that you're very well. Hello Frank and Annalisa, come in. Take up seats guys, take up seats everybody. Hi Tunk, hi Jay. Absolutely, this is far better than this Periscope Summit, which I didn't get invited to, so I'm looking at with disdain. Hello Jess, come in. For those of you who don't know, there's a big Periscope Summit taking place at the moment, and believe it or not, I wasn't asked to keynote at the Periscope Summit. They didn't want me there. So I haven't been flown out to the States. No one's paid for first class airfare. I'm not staying in some fancy hotel with a rider that's longer than Adele's, drinking German beer and eating Dutch cheese. I'm just here with you guys, which is probably better, as if I was eating all that cheese. Double in size. I know Danny, it's terrible. Next time, yes, precisely guys. Shock horror! Yes, I think you're quite right, Scott. This is better, far better than being stuck in some stuffy conference centre all night. I'd never enjoy that. Hello Andrew, hello. Come in. Hope you're enjoying your breakfast this morning. Hello Mickey. We're just about to get started with tonight's tale, so for those of you who are new to all of this, I'll give you a quick recap of where we are in the tale of Morte D'Arthur before we get started. Much better than Scope Summit. I should have actually had some kind of big banner for that one. Hello, who we got just come in? Welcome, Emraim. Take a seat, and yeah, we'll go and get started with tonight's tale as we do the story of Sir Beaumain. Hello. Right, here we go. Tonight's tale, you've joined Morte D'Arthur. We're into season 7 now. We're telling the story of Sir Beaumain. Sir Beaumain, who came to the court of King Arthur, and it asked Arthur to grant him 3 wishes. The first was that Sir Beaumain should be given food for 12 months' time. And so Arthur told his steward Sir Kay to treat Beaumain as if he were a lord and to feed him full of food for 12 months' time. Sir Kay, though, being hardly the most gentlemanly of knights, decided to treat him like a kitchen scullery boy instead. Stuck him with the kitchens, and instead of living like a lord, had him living on the floor of the kitchens eating scraps for 12 months. At the end of that 12 months, a lady came to the court, asking for help to save her own lord from an evil knight, the Red Knight, who was making terrible war in her lands. None of Arthur's knights felt confident enough to face this Red Knight in battle, but Beaumain, the kitchen boy, said that he would, if Arthur would allow him to take that quest and would let Sir Lancelot make him a knight. Arthur agreed, but the lady, seeing this as an insult that a kitchen page should be allowed to come and save her, went off and stormed out of the court. Beaumain then had a dwarf bring him armour and weaponry that none knew that he had, and then, dressed like a truly noble knight in fine clothing, got on his horse to chase after them a lady who had left. Sir Kay, seeing all of this, thought to himself that this man, pretending that he was now a knight, should be taught a lesson, and Sir Kay chased after Beaumain, seeking to show him that he was nothing but a scullery boy. Turned out that it didn't go Sir Kay's way, as Beaumain knocked Sir Kay from his horse, took Sir Kay's spear and shield from him, and then, as Lancelot came after Beaumain, he went and fought with Lancelot, the two of them calling a truce in the end, for none of them were strong enough to beat the other. Now, with this damsel still going off into the distance, Beaumain and Lancelot face each other, breathing heavy on the battlefield, the truce declared. "In God's name," said Sir Lancelot, "I promise you by the faith of my body, I had as much to do as I might to save myself from you unshamed, and therefore I have no doubt that you are an earthly knight." "Hope you so? That I may anyway stand a proved knight?" said Beaumain. "Yes," said Lancelot, "do as you have done, and I shall be your warrant. I shall make you a knight." "Then I pray you," said Beaumain, "give me the order of knighthood." "Then you must tell me your name," said Sir Lancelot, "and of what kin you are born, sir." "Sir, so that you will not discover me, I shall," said Beaumain. "Nay," said Lancelot, "and that I promise you by the faith of my body, until it be openly known." "Then, sir," he said, "my name is not Beaumain, it is Gareth. I am brother unto Sir Gawain, of father and mother." "Ah, sir," said Lancelot, "I am more gladder of you than ever I was, for ever I thought that you were of great blood, and that you should not come to the court either for meat or for drink, but for some other reason." And then Sir Lancelot gave him the order of knighthood, and Sir Gareth prayed for Lancelot to depart and to let him go. And so Sir Lancelot departed from him and came to Sir Kay, and made him to be borne home upon his shield. And so, in Camelot, he was healed hard with life, and all men scorned Sir Kay, especially Sir Gawain and Sir Lancelot, who said it was not his part to rebuke a young man, for he knew little of what birth he had come, and the reason he had come to the court. But now we leave Sir Kay and Lancelot, and we return to Sir Beaumain. For Sir Beaumain rode on through the English countryside until he had overtaken the damsel, who said, "What do you do here, you stinkiest of all the kitchens? Why, your clothes are bawdy and of grease and tallow that you gained in Sir Arthur's kitchen." "Look at you," said she, "and now I allow you for yonder knight that you killed and took his armour from him. Nay, truly, for you slew him unhappily and cowardly. Therefore turn around, bawdy kitchen page. I know you well, for Sir Kay named you Beaumain. What art are you by a lusk and a turner of brooches, and the ladle washer. Lady, said Sir Beaumain, say to me what you will. I will not go from you whatsoever you say, for I have undertaken to King Arthur to achieve your quest and to save your man. And so I shall finish it to the end, either I die then or before. Oh, fie on you, kitchen knave! Will you finish mine adventure? You shall anon be met with all that you would not have for all the broth that ever you sup us, once you look that knight in the face. I shall try, said Beaumain. And so then they rode in the wood. There came a man flying all that ever he might. Where do you come from? Said Beaumain. O Lord, he said, help me, for here by in a slade are 6 thieves that have taken my lord and bound him, and I am much afeard that they will slay him. Bring me to them, said Beaumain. And so they rode together until they came there and found a knight bound. And then Beaumain rode to them, and he struck a heavy stroke and struck one to death, and then death to another thief. And he rode down, and he slew the 3rd thief, and the other 3 fled, and he turned after them and overtook them, and those 3 thieves turned again and assailed Beaumain hard. At the last, though, he slew them, and he returned and unbound the knight. And the knight thanked him and prayed that he should ride with him to his castle and a little beside, and he should worshipfully reward him for his good deeds. Sir, said Beaumain, no reward I will take. I was this day made a knight by the noble Sir Lancelot, and therefore I will have no reward but what God gives me. And also I must follow this lady. And when he came nigh, she bade him to ride from her, for he was the smelliest of all the kitchen, and she believed that she had no joy with him in her sight. For this deed that you have done is but misshaped thee. But you shall see a sight that will make you turn again and run in fear, she said. And then the same knight that was rescued of the thieves rode after the damsel, and prayed her to lodge with him for the night. And by cause it was near night, and the damsel rode with him to his castle, and there they had great cheer. And at supper the knight sat Sir Beaumains before the damsel. Fie, fie, said she, Sir Knight, you are uncourteous to set a kitchen page afore me. He, it beseems, is better to stick a swine than to sit before a damsel of high parsonage. Then the knight was ashamed at her words, and took him up, and set Sir Beaumain at a sideboard, and himself before him, and so all that night they had good cheer and merry rest. There we are, ladies and gents, halfway through tonight's story. That poor Sir Beaumain, knighted at last by Sir Lancelot. He's already gone off and slain 6 thieves and freed a captured nobleman. But this damsel, who saw him as a kitchen page only because that was how Sir Kay treated him, still scorns him, still believes that he will run off in fear when he catches sight of the Red Knight, still shows him no respect. Ladies and gentlemen, we will follow and finish off with the second half of tonight's tale as we go and see what manner of a knight Sir Beaumain is, and if this damsel can see the worth of his being. On the morn, the damsel and Beaumain took their leave, and thanked the knight, and so they departed, and rode on their way until they came to a great forest, and there was a great river with but one passage. And there were ready 2 knights on the further side to let them pass. What say you, said the damsel? Will you match against those yonder knights, or will you turn and run? No, said Sir Beaumain, I will not turn and run, even if there were 6 or more. And therefore he rushed into the water, and in the middle of the water either of the two knights broke out their spears onto either hands, and they drew their spears, and they smote eagerly at him. But at the last Sir Beaumain smote the other upon the helm, that his head was stoned, and therewith he fell into the water and was drowned. Then he spurred his horse upon the land, and where the other knight fell upon him and broke his spear. And so they drew their swords, and they fought together long and hard, and at the last Sir Beaumain clave his helm and his head down to the shoulders. And so Beaumain rode unto the damsel, and bade her to ride forth on her way. Alas, she said, that ever a kitchen page should have the fortune to destroy such two strong knights. You think that you have done well, but that is not so. For the first knight, his horse stumbled, and there he was drowned in the water, and it was never by your strength, nor by your might. And the second knight, well, it was by mishap. You came behind him, and mishappily you slew him. Damsel, said Sir Beaumain, you may say what you will, but with whosoever I must face, I trust to God to serve him well, or he will depart this world, and therefore I do not believe what you have to say, so that I may still save your lady from the threat of the Red Knight. Fie, fie, foul kitchen knave! You shall see knights that shall abate your boasting. Fair damsel, give me good language, and then my care is past, for what knights soever they may be, I care not, nor I doubt them not. Also, said she, I say it for your own avail. You may still turn away again and go back to your king. For now that you follow me, you will be slain. I've seen all that ever you do is just luck, and not by the skill of your hands. Well, damsel, you may say what you will, but wheresoever you go, I will follow you. And so this Beaumain rode with that lady till evensong time, and ever she chided him and would not rest, and they came to a black land, and there was a black hawthorn, and there hung a black banner, and on the other side there hung a black shield, and by it stood a black spear, great and long, and a great black horse covered with silk, and the black stone fast by. Ladies and gentlemen, Sir Beaumain and his damsel have come upon the land of the Black Knight. But we won't find out what happens then until tomorrow's tale. Hello Indra, hello, how are you? How are you? Did you enjoy tonight's tale? Hi Scream, how are you there? Good to see you back on the show. Good to see you. Yes, the land of... We're having a bit of difficulty, Dee. I noticed you weren't here for the start. Was Periscope playing up again? That's what we like to see. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Indra. Thank you, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that and that you're looking forward. Well, there'll be much darkness tomorrow, Indra, as we face the Black Knight. So I hope you're all looking forward to that. I do like it when we can finish on a cliffhanger. And excellent. I'm glad you like the smiting. Since 9D. Oh, that's awful. Awful. That's no good. Well, I'm glad it came through in the end and popped up. Do Scream. Do. Snipes was a good show. Tomorrow's night will be even better though. Tomorrow we'll open and get straight in with the smiting. Well, it will get better, Dee. We've got to have faith that this will all work a little bit better. Evening, Joe. Evening. How are you? How are you? Hopefully this won't be too bad. Everyone likes a good smiting That's what I turn up for. You guys and the smiting. The dialogue can wait. I do like waving the hands. I know you guys too. So it's all a lot of fun. Coming up later tonight though, in about 10 minutes time, we've got some Samuel Taylor Coleridge poetry that I'll be doing. So we're going to be doing some Kublai Khan and assorted poems by Coleridge. So I hope you guys can join me for that. Excellent. Indra's there. It's going to be a lot of fun. Rob's here for the dramatic stuff. Scream is up for it. Excellent, guys. It will be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to doing some Coleridge tonight. So that'll be in about 10 minutes time. I'll see you there, Joe. Excellent. RJ's up for it. Wonderful, guys. Excellent. I'm glad to know that you're all on board with Coleridge. It'll be a lot of fun. So thank you. Thank you for popping through and joining us for tonight's the Morte D'Arthur. I'm sorry for those of you who've been having Periscope troubles. Mine keeps asking me to sign back in every 5 minutes, but we are getting there. The good folks at Periscope will get everything sorted. I have faith. Anyway, that's enough for me wobbling on. I'm going to run downstairs, grab a drink, grab my Coleridge off the shelf. Oh, Joe, that's no good. Come on, Periscope. You can do better than that. Right, but I'm going to go run downstairs. I'm going to go and grab that a drink, grab some Coleridge, refresh my throat, come back up here, and we'll come back and we'll do some Coleridge. Yeah, it seems to. I think. Oh, actually, I've got no idea what the issue is. It's intermittently Scream. Some people get different issues. But hopefully across different devices and different versions it will go and sort itself out in the end. Hi Noel, hello. Yeah, I updated Scream. I made the mistake of updating and then updating again in the hope that I could fix that one. I'm just stuck in the updating cycle now. Right, see you guys in 8 minutes. Gonna run downstairs, come back up, then we'll go and hit some Coleridge. See you for it. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight. And don't forget, tomorrow, the Black Night. So bring friends for the Black Night. It's going to be a good one.